One day later came in the mail.
The letter said, Martha, I have got married. Your new stepmother is 36 years old, and her name is Molly. Oh, I can't believe it!
Mom, would you like to go down to grandfather for a visit?
Oh, no, I would not.
Why not?
I love my mother and don't believe I could stand to see another woman cooking on mother's stove and using my mom's kettles, pots, and pans and love on my dad way mom used to do. No, I don't believe I could stand it.
Mom, was grandfather good to your mom?
Oh, yes. He loved her very much.
Did your grandmother love him?
Oh, yes. She wept in the ground that he worked on.
If grandmother loved grandfather that much, don't you think she would want him to be happy?
A few days later, while Richard was eating at supper,
You know, son, it's tater planting time back home.
Yes, I know. And I wish I was there.
One morning, Richard walked out the door with some food. Think about was how much Richard hid it there. When she opened her mouth, all she could see was.
Tell Dad I love him and I will try to come down and see him and his new wife soon. Tell them I wish them all the best. Would you tell them that for me, son?
Yes, Mom, I will.
She stood in the door and watched as he walked out of the sun.
sorry, okay.
I see you finally woke up.
Well, hi, how you doing? My name Ross Hensley, and I'm from Limestone, Tennessee. I've been up looking for work in Cincinnati, but can't seem to find any work because they all think I'm too young. I'm just 15 years old, so I guess I will go back home.
What kind of work can you do?
Farming is about all that I have ever done.
Don't you like farming?
Oh yeah, yes, better than anything else, but there ain't no money in it.
The boys talked as the train speed on down the track. After an hour or two, Richard got in his burlap skin and took out for basics and the drive jump.
Hey, Lois, are you hungry? I've got some biscuit.
Yes, for 2 days now I have been hungry. Rachel, your mom sure can bake good biscuits.
You ought to eat them when they are hot. That's when they are good.
If there was any better, I couldn't stand it. Man, them is good.
After a while, they climbed up on top of a boxcar and sat down.
It feels like we are riding on top of the big snake.
All at once, the train went into a tunnel. Rose and Richard had to lie down on top of the train so they wouldn't be knocked off as the train went through the tunnel. They finally got tired and climbed back down into the boxcar and started to walk again.
How will we know we get to Livingston?
There is a bridge that goes over the railroad tracks and it's painted silver.
Do you know how many bridges? Do you know how many bridges there is like that between there in Tennessee?
This one has a lead mark on it as long as pickup truck, and I will know it when I see it because I'm the one who put it there. I've been living on the farm and I have always loved it. Now I'm leaving the city and go back to my home.
Well, my mom and dad had died a year or so ago. My sister is older than me and married with a family of her own. She's barely getting by. I don't know what I'm going to do or where I'm going to go.
Ross, why don't you come and go with me? We got 2 big black moors and 38 acres of land to farm. Me and you can live together in the house the moms and dads move out of. We may not eat the best there ever was, but at least we will have what we like to eat.
That sounds good to me. If you are willing, I am.
By this time it was getting late in the day, and from the looks of the fields, they were getting close to home.
We better start looking for the big silver bridge with the long landmark on it. Look out one side of the boxcar and I will look out on the other one. This is Rose. Let's jump.
They got skinned up, but nothing serious. They got home, and and Richard got in and got to meet his new grandmother, and asked her,
What state are you from?
I am not from a state as you know it. I am from a country called Ireland. My name was Molly McCartney, but now I am married to your grandfather. It is Molly Dorfman.
after a few minutes,
Breakfast is ready. Come and get washed up and we all sit down to eat.
You sure are a good cook. That's the best gravy I ever ate.
You sure are.
The biscuits sure are good too.
Eat all you want. Eat all you want, boy. There is plenty.
Richard rose and the grandfather went into the living room and sat down.
What's your plans, Wisho?
Me and Rose is going to move back in mom and dad's older house and try to farm a little.
Wisho, he said, if you are going to farm, you will need some help, and if that boy horse is from Cincinnati, he won't know a beans from a hill of tethers.
I'm not from Cincinnati. I'm from Limestone, Tennessee.
Did you say you was from Tennessee? Well, that's a horse of a different color. You may know something after all. Do you know anything about farming?
Yes, I do. I was pushing a number 8 hillside during blow before I was 11 years old.
Well, that's good, horse.
so the boys began to work for a while, and they harnessed up the mule, and grandfather came out of the house and said,
Boys, before you do anything else, I want you all to get my garden ready to plant. I want it plowed and disked, dug and laid off. Now, Ross, show me how you can work a team of males.
okay, after the boys got done, Grandpa said,
Ross, I see you did not lie. I have never seen nobody that could do any better. You do good work, and if you boys will work like that every day, you all can make a good go of it. I believe you all can.
Darling, you and the boy come and eat dinner. Honey, are you coming?
Grandfather, did you notice she called you darling and honey in the last few minutes?
Grandfather. That's the way they do when you keep them happy.
I
How do you do that?
Son, just because there is snow on the roof, it don't mean there ain't no fire in the cook stove.